Hi, my name is Lisa. Welcome to this journey through finance and global systems. Today, we are going to explore the fascinating topic of ESG investing, Part 1. In this session, we'll understand what ESG means, why it matters to businesses and investors, and how it's shaping careers and the future of finance. Let's dive in and see how being responsible and sustainable is becoming the heart of the financial world. We'll explore how finance is evolving with a focus not just on profit, but also on people and the planet. Our goal is to help you understand ESG from the ground up. You'll also learn how ESG is measured and reported. By the end, you'll know how this affects real jobs and the global economy. Introduction to ESG. ESG stands for Environmental, Social, and Governance. These are three important areas used to judge whether companies are acting responsibly. Environmental means caring for nature, social means how a company treats people, and governance means making fair and ethical decisions. ESG helps us understand if a company is only chasing profit or also making the world a better place. That's why investors and businesses pay attention to it. Environmental principles. The E in ESG looks at how a company impacts the environment. This includes how much pollution they cause, how they manage waste, and if they use energy wisely. Companies are expected to lower their carbon emissions and protect nature. For example, switching to renewable energy is a good environmental move. These actions show that a company cares about a cleaner, healthier planet. Social principles. The S in ESG is about people. It checks how companies treat their workers, customers, and communities. Are employees safe and treated fairly? Do companies support their communities? Do they care about human rights? A socially responsible company respects diversity, includes everyone, and gives back to society. This builds trust and loyalty among people. Governance principles. The G in ESG is about how a company is run. This includes leadership, fairness, honesty, and making decisions for the long term. Companies with good governance follow rules, avoid corruption, and protect the rights of shareholders and workers. Having a diverse board of directors and being transparent in decisions makes a big difference. Good governance earns respect and long-term success. Why ESG matters. So why do we care about ESG? Because it helps us avoid risky companies and support those that are responsible. ESG helps manage problems like pollution fines or public scandals. Investors are more likely to trust and invest in companies that act ethically. Plus, good ESG practices help a company grow in a sustainable way. It's a win for business and the world. Understanding ESG scores. Companies receive ESG scores that show how well they follow these principles. These scores come from rating agencies like MSCI and Bloomberg. High scores mean a company is doing a good job. Low scores mean they need improvement. Investors use these ratings to decide where to put their money. It's like a report card for companies' responsibility. Tools for measuring ESG. To give these scores, experts look at many tools and data points. They check things like pollution levels, workplace diversity, and safety rules. They use reports, financial statements, and technology like AI to analyze everything. These tools help give a full picture of how ethical and responsible a company really is. It makes measuring ESG fair and accurate. Reporting ESG metrics. Companies must also report their ESG actions to the public. They write annual reports and follow global standards like GRI and SASB. These reports explain what the company is doing to protect the planet, help people, and act fairly. When companies are open and honest, it builds trust. It also helps investors and customers see if the company is truly responsible. What is impact investing? Impact investing is when people put money into projects that help society and the environment. It's not just about earning money, it's about making a difference. For example, investing in solar power or education is impact investing. It's a way to support change while still growing your wealth. This idea is becoming very popular among young investors. Traditional versus ESG investing. Traditional investing looks only at profits. ESG investing looks at profits and how companies treat people and the planet. ESG considers long-term risks like pollution and bad working conditions. It also supports businesses that care about the world. So, ESG investing is smarter and more responsible for the future. Global ESG policies. Countries around the world are making laws to support ESG. The United Nations has goals for a better world called the Sustainable Development Goals. The European Union and the United States have strict ESG rules for companies. These policies help everyone work together to create a fairer, greener planet. They also make companies take ESG seriously. Corporate Social Responsibility, CSR. CSR means companies take responsibility for their impact. They help their communities, care for the planet, and support workers. For example, some companies plant trees or donate to schools. CSR builds trust with customers and makes employees feel proud. It's how companies show they care, not just earn. Government regulations in ESG. Governments make rules that push companies to act responsibly. Companies must now share their ESG activities in official reports. Big laws in Europe and the US make this mandatory. These rules protect the public and guide companies toward ethical choices. International meetings like COP26 also help countries work together for global goals. Case study, Patagonia. Patagonia is a great example of an ESG-focused company. They use eco-friendly materials and pay workers well. They're open about how they make their products. They also support environmental causes and donate part of their profits. Patagonia proves that you can be ethical and still run a successful business. Careers in ethical finance. There are many jobs in ESG and ethical finance. You could be an ESG analyst, helping companies improve. Or you might work as a sustainability officer in a company. You could also advise people where to invest their money ethically. These careers are growing fast and are perfect for those who want to do good and do well. ESG investment advisory roles. Advisors help people and businesses invest responsibly. They suggest the best ethical companies and guide long-term decisions. Some work as consultants helping firms raise their ESG scores. Others design company strategies that match global sustainability goals. It's a rewarding career that mixes money and meaning. Skills for ESG careers. To work in ESG, you need a mix of skills. You need to understand sustainability and be good at analyzing data. Communication is also very important. You must explain your ideas clearly. Being a team player and having strong values are key. These skills help you lead change and build a better future. Learning ESG as a student. You don't need to wait until college to start learning ESG. You can take free online courses and read news about sustainability. Join school clubs that care about the environment. Try simple projects like recycling or saving energy at school. Small steps today can lead to a big career tomorrow. The future of ESG in finance. The future of finance is ESG. More rules will make companies act responsibly. New technology will track ESG progress more easily. Investors everywhere will expect strong ESG actions. It will no longer be an option. It will be the norm. If you start now, you can be part of this exciting change.